9-to-5 jobs, why I don't like them and why I'm trying to get out of them. So there's a lot of reasons why I don't like 9-to-5 jobs. First big reason, they don't pay enough money. Now I know a lot of you guys could probably relate to me, but we all know that these jobs do not pay enough money. Personally, right now, I am trying to find myself a job because yes, I am going to need some sort of income coming in order for what I'm trying to do to work out. Personally, I don't want to have to report to somebody to make money. That is the first reason why I really don't like these jobs. I think it's so depressing to have to wake up to an alarm every morning just to go somewhere that you don't want to go there for 8 hours to make some literal pocket change, and then just to repeat that for 5 days in a row, 4 days in a row. I think that sounds depressing as hell. I don't know how anybody does that for 65 years. Again, it's just my personal opinion. Now, I know some of you guys do like working 9 to 5. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But personally, it's just not for me. I don't like it. I personally cannot function correctly. I have had 4 to 5 jobs now at this point, and every single time I get a new job or I'm working one, I just end up quitting because I just cannot handle it. Mentally, I just cannot handle it. I know some people in the comment section are going to say that I'm just being lazy, or some people are going to say that, oh, you're just being a little bitch. But think about it. If I'm being lazy, how am I making 2 videos a day? Mind you, I have to edit these videos, which take about 3 to 5 hours a day just to edit. And then I have to think of all the video ideas. I got to think of all the thumbnail design ideas. I have to think of all of that. And yeah, I'm just sitting around being lazy. Even though right now I don't have a job, I am still working. I am working on this YouTube channel. Currently, I am trying to get this channel monetized. There's also a couple other things that I've been trying to do, but I have a feeling those will just come later on. Also, I apologize if the mic sounds a little bit weird. I'm currently driving, so like you might just hear a few bumps and a few audio dips and spikes here and there. So I just apologize for that really quickly. Now, personally, I'm really big into entrepreneurship. I've always found business to be a very interesting thing. I've always found finance to be a very interesting thing as well. So I'm really big into the world of like money and how money works and how it moves around. I've always found that stuff very interesting. And I just know these jobs aren't for me. So I've read a book called The 4-Hour Workweek. And in this book, he basically talks about how a lot of these jobs are just using you to outsource the heavy lifting. So when you're working one of these 9-to-5 jobs, you're really just making the guy on top rich. The guy on top, he's not really doing that much work. You're the one who's doing all the heavy lifting for him, and you're making change because of it. I would really suggest that you check out this book because it really does show how a lot of these companies outsource the majority of the work. And I always found that very interesting. I feel like that's another big reason why I struggle mentally in these jobs, because I just know what they're doing. Like, I know what it is. A lot of people don't even know that their job is just outsourcing them to do all the heavy lifting. Most people don't even know that. So let's say you're working 8 to 12 hours a day. So in those 8 to 12 hours, you're just freeing up another man or woman's time. And typically this man or woman is the guy on top of the company who's making millions, while you're just making scraps. And that's a big reason why I have a problem with these jobs. Personally, I don't like knowing that I'm making literal scraps. That is just something that really bothers me, knowing that if I started my own company or my own business, I could literally be making like $10,000 to $100,000 a month. There are people who are literally making that much money online. And that is something that bothers me because I know that I'm smart enough to figure this out. And I know I can do it because I don't believe in quitting. I've already made a video talking about that in the past, how I don't believe in it. I think it's the loser.
So really quickly, I just got to go deposit some money into the bank.
So another big reason why I don't like these jobs is because you always get put with people that you don't want to work with. Now, what do I mean by this? So some of you may be able to relate to this, but a lot of the times, all of the coworkers that I worked with were all very dramatic. They all wanted drama. They all wanted to gossip about people. And personally, I don't want to be around those type of people. I don't want to have that energy around me personally. That's just how I am. Again, it's not that I have a problem with these people, but I just don't like the way that they're always just gossiping and talking bad about them. I just think it's just ridiculous in my opinion. And a lot of these guys are in their 20s and 30s. I mean, they're acting like middle school. Like, dude, come on. So that's another big reason why I don't like these jobs. Look, I don't want to come off as someone who's just complaining about it. When I get another job, I'm willing to work. I don't just go there and put a half-ass job in. Like, if you're working a job, you're going there to work. It's just that I don't want to do it for my entire life. I think it's complete bullshit. Personally, I find it hard to just sit there and want to work 60 years knowing that there's people out there who are literally making millions off of YouTube, their music, the NFL. You get what I mean? There's people out there who make millions and millions of dollars per year, and yet here you are only making 50,000 to like 100,000 a year. I can't settle for it. I just personally cannot do it. I just personally can't comprehend the fact that there's people out there who are literally making millions and millions of dollars a year. Yeah, when you're working one of these jobs, you're making like what, 50,000 to maybe like 200,000 a year if you're lucky. And it just bothers me. It just fucking bothers me. Let's be honest. If I was to really go into depth of how much you're making, if you really think about it, a lot of that money that you earn is just going right into bills or some debt. So automatically you're only making, let's just say, for example, you're making $100,000 a year from a job, and let's just say you have a mortgage or maybe like rent or a car payment, whatever it may be. You're really only making, if you do the math, adding these bills and debts into your life, you're really only making like 30,000, 40,000 a year. So it just bothers me knowing that there's people out there who can just spend millions and millions of dollars like it's nothing, and yet here we are, or me, I guess more because it's obviously a personal video. Here I am making literal change when there's people out there who can just do whatever the fuck they want, and that's a big reason why I have problems in these jobs. It's a big reason why, because I just can't mentally comprehend it. I just can't sit there for 60, 70 years doing the same thing over that I don't even like doing, knowing that there's people out there who can literally just do whatever the fuck they want. I just can't do it. I mentally cannot do it. Yeah, I know there's gonna be some people writing a comment saying that, like, oh, you just need to accept it, dude. You need to, oh, this and that. Dude, listen, this is personally what I want out of my life. If you don't agree with me, you can just click off the video right now. This is just personally me. But again, yeah, that is another reason why I don't like these jobs. Now, here's probably one of the biggest reasons why I hate these jobs. And when I say these jobs, I mean all of them. I hate all of them. Not just like, oh, you just hate construction no, like I hate all of them. Every fucking job that you can think of, every type of like 9 to 5, I hate it. I automatically just hate it because I know it's bullshit. I've done so much research on finance and how money moves around. I know it's bullshit. I just can't stand it. Also, I just want to clarify on something really quickly. I'm not hating on the people who work the jobs. I have all due respect towards the people who work these jobs. I have by far the most respect for them because they're very hardworking people, and I think they should be paid a lot more for what they do because they are very, very important in society. And I think it's bad enough these companies don't pay enough, especially in the economy right now. I mean, I'm living in the United States in 2025, and if you don't know, the inflation is crazy right now. These jobs just don't give you enough anymore to live. But the biggest reason why I don't like these jobs is because it's consuming my time. You see, the thing is, you could be a trillionaire. You could never buy more time. It don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter how old you are, whatever it may be. You can never get your time back. So if you're working 40 to 60 hours a week, that is 40 to 60 hours of your life that is gone. You can never get it back. You can never buy any more time. There's no such thing as time travel, at least not in the age that I'm living in. You can never get that time back. It doesn't matter what you do. And that's a big reason why I have a problem with this. It just always feels like my time is just being like sucked away when I'm like working one of these jobs. It's like I know I'll never be able to get that time back. I can never get that part of my life back, those 40 to 60 hours per week, whatever it is that I'm working. And I just know that I'm never getting it back, no matter what I do. And it just bothers me. It really just bothers me. To me, we live one time on the planet. There are things that I am trying to do with my life, and by me losing 40 to 60 hours a week, that's like putting crutches on what I want to do. For what I'm trying to do, it requires a lot of time, it requires a lot of patience, it requires a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. And when I have to do something 40 to 60 hours that I don't even care about per week, it's just not a good feeling mentally. And it bothers me a lot. It really fucking does. So I also gotta stop and get some gas really quickly. That's the other thing I gotta do. Put some gas in the car. Holy shit, this guy's almost gonna fucking hit me. Dude, this gas station is literally always fucking packed. It's crazy. I'm not even buying from here today. I'm going the other one. So I think I'm going to end the video right here. I did just kind of want to let all this out because this is just personally how I feel about a lot of these like 9 to 5 jobs and like the typical 9 to 5 path, if that makes sense. Now, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as it would really help me out. Also, I'm currently in the process of building a $99 a month school community where I plan on financially educating people. See, I think the school system failed to teach us basic financial literacy, and honestly, it is a problem that I want to solve. So if you do want to check out my school community, that will be be linked down in the description below. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, my handles will be linked right up here. So if you do want to check that out, those will also be linked down in the description. So if you do want to follow me on any of those platforms, go into the description and the links will be right there. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.